Welcome to Channel Nova, where we bring you the best of self-finance. They say one investment can change everything, and I'm living proof that it's true. You don't need to invest in 10 different things to start building wealth. Sometimes, all it takes is one decision, one opportunity, one smart move to completely shift your financial future. The investment I'm about to share with you isn't about luck, timing the market, or following hype. It's about understanding value, consistency, and long-term thinking. It changed my life, and I believe it can do the same for you. I know what you're probably thinking, another video promising overnight riches. But let me stop you right there. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a real, proven wealth-building strategy used by thousands of self-made millionaires, quietly, effectively, and consistently. The moment I stopped chasing every new trend and focused on this one investment, everything changed. I went from financial stress to financial confidence. I stopped trading time for money. And I finally started seeing my money work for me. That's the ultimate goal, isn't it? Freedom. Time. Peace of mind. So if you've been overwhelmed by all the noise, stocks, crypto, drop shipping, real estate, side hustles, take a breath. Let's clear the fog. Because in this video, I'm going to walk you through one simple investment that has the power to change everything. And before we dive in, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're serious about building real wealth. We've got a ton of powerful, actionable content coming your way every single week. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Now, let's get into the investment that changed my life, and could very well change yours. 1. Why most people never invest right. Most people get investing completely wrong from the start. They think it's all about jumping on trends, timing the market, or following some YouTuber's latest hot pick. But real investing isn't flashy. It's not about hype. It's about understanding how money works, how value compounds, and how wealth is actually created. That's where most people miss the mark. They also think you need to be rich to start investing, which couldn't be further from the truth. The reality? The earlier you start, the better. It's not about how much money you invest, but how long you let it grow. That's the magic of compound growth. If you're spending all your money on liabilities, cars, clothes, gadgets, while ignoring assets, you're setting yourself up for a lifetime of financial struggle. But if you shift your mindset and start treating your money like a tool instead of a toy, your entire future can change. 2. The one investment, index funds. The single investment that changed my life? Index funds. Yeah, I know, it's not the sexiest answer. But let me tell you something, it works. An index fund is basically a basket of the biggest, most successful companies in the market. When you invest in one, you're not betting on one stock. You're betting on the entire market. Over time, that market grows. And so does your money. I started small. Just a few $100s here and there. I put it into a low-cost S&P 500 index fund and let it sit. No trading. No chasing trends. Just steady contributions month after month. And you know what happened? It grew. Year after year, the compounding kicked in. Dividends were reinvested. And over time, my small investment snowballed into something that gave me options. That's the power of index investing. Low fees, broad diversification, and the kind of growth that rewards patience and discipline. 3. How it works. The power of compounding. Let's talk about the magic behind it. Compound growth. Compounding is when your money earns money, and then that money earns money. Over time, even small contributions can turn into serious wealth if you give them time to grow. Albert Einstein reportedly called compounding the eighth wonder of the world, and for good reason. Here's an example. If you invest $500 a month into an index fund that returns an average of 8% a year, in 10 years, you'll have over $90,000. In 20 years? You're looking at nearly $275,000. And in 30 years? You'll be a millionaire. That's not a gimmick. That's math. And the best part is, the earlier you start, the less money you need to invest. That's why this one investment has so much power. It turns time into your greatest ally. 4. Why most people overlook it. So why doesn't everyone do this? Honestly, because it's not exciting. People want fast money. They want to 10x their cash in a month. They scroll through TikTok and see someone bragging about flipping NFTs or making $50,000 from Dogecoin, and they chase the hype. But real wealth doesn't come from excitement. It comes from boring, consistent, smart investing. Index funds aren't going to double overnight. But they will grow, quietly and powerfully, over time. Most people don't have the patience to wait. They want results now. But that's the trap. The people who succeed financially are the ones who can delay gratification. The ones who see the bigger picture. That's what separates wealthy investors from the rest. 5. How to get started today. You don't need a financial advisor, a six-figure salary, or a PhD in economics to get started. All you need is a brokerage account, a little bit of money, and the will to commit. Platforms like Vanguard, Fidelity, and Charles Schwab make it easy to start investing in index funds with as little as $100. Some even offer fractional shares, so you can invest with whatever you have. Start with the S&P 500 Index Fund. It's a collection of 500 of the largest U.S. companies. Historically, it's averaged about 7 to 10% returns annually. That may not sound like much, but over decades, it's life-changing. Automate your contributions. Reinvest the dividends. And don't touch it. The less you mess with it, the better it performs. Think of it like planting a tree. You don't dig it up every week to check the roots. You water it, let the sun hit it, and wait. Same thing here. 6. What it gave me. Beyond the money, this one investment didn't just give me money. It gave me peace of mind. It gave me time. It gave me freedom. I stopped checking my bank account every time I ordered food. I stopped panicking over car repairs or rent. I started planning trips instead of worrying about bills. That's the power of financial security. That's what real investing gives you. And the best part? I wasn't working harder, I was working smarter. My money was working while I slept. That one index fund became the foundation of my entire financial future. From there, I added real estate, digital income streams, and other investments, but it all started with that one simple move. That's why I'm sharing it with you today. Because you can do it too. If there's one thing I hope you take away from this video, it's this. You don't need to be rich to start investing. You need to start investing to become rich. That one decision to buy into an index fund, to trust the process, and to stay consistent changed everything for me. And I believe it can do the same for you. Forget the noise. Forget the hype. Focus on building real wealth, brick by brick, month by month. You don't have to have it all figured out today. You just need to take that first step. So if this video gave you clarity, motivation, or even a little spark of inspiration, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. What's the one investment you believe in most? I read every comment, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. We've got more powerful content coming, real stories, real strategies, and real ways to build the future you want. This is your time. Start now, and let your money do the heavy lifting.